Hi and good morning. My counterpart, Laura, is taking the day off, which is all right. So we're very excited to be here. If you would like, I can pull an oracle card if you want, but instead of oracle cards, I'm going to do runes. So if you want a reading, you can ask for a reading, and all you have to do is put career, love, or general. Career, love, or general, and then I'll pull a rune. I have 3 different styles of runes that I'll use. All right. And in between, I'll go ahead, I'll write that in here so that way you got it. Okay. So P-U-L-L. There. Okay. So just put relationship, love, money, career, or general. And then I'll pull a room for you. So, I don't often have a chance to just be on the platform by myself because I've created it that way. And I want to be able to share things with people that are meaningful and help out. So, what I've been noticing is that a lot of things that we're experiencing right now are very planetary based in how I create my reality. So for me, the planetary alignment is very awesome. Everything is awesome right now. All the energy is nice. Everything's going really, really good. And that's because I have the secret. And the secret is your intuition. That's the secret. So how you feel matters. And we're coming into an understanding of that. So our feelings have always been present. Now our feelings, because they do produce frequency, create certain scenarios and outcomes. So how you feel is usually what the outcome is, right? So you can go ahead and put 2 and 2 together to where you'd be able to, how you feel is what the result orientation is going to be. And that really is what it is. Anyway, so I've been playing a lot with that, and I've been doing these little, I would say, exercises. My favorite exercise right now is to take a little piece of paper. I put them away. Okay, so is to take like a little post-it note, right? And then on the post-it note at night before I go to sleep, I usually hold it against my chest like this, and I go, okay, what would I like to experience tomorrow? And I go into it and I feel into it. And then I write it down, and I do it 3 times. Okay. And it could be 3 different things. It could be 3 of the same things. It could be a feeling or an emotion that you're choosing. It could be an experience that you're choosing. Okay. But what you're doing is you're doing it with frequency. You're doing it because you have an idea that this is how it works. All right. Okay. Okay. Clip. Good morning to all. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull a rune for you. The rune, we'll do 3 runes since I don't have anybody asking me any questions. Okay. So I'll do 3 runes. I'll do one for, this feels like love. Okay, that one's for love. Okay. That one feels like general. And, ooh. We need a career one. Ah, there you are. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is a general reading for the collective. If you want a rune, you're more than welcome to have a rune. I'll read until somebody asks for a question. Okay, so here's the runes. So because first we pulled love, right? Let's turn this over and see what it is. Oh, it's Odin. All right. Ah. Okay. 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 Wow, this is pretty impactful. All right. So generally, in our love relationship area, the rune that I pulled is a blank rune. Okay, so that's the unknowable. And that's our current situation. And that's because we're deciding it. All right. And that's what's really happening. We're deciding it. So as we feel, it becomes. As we think, it becomes. And so if we keep thinking and feeling into what the horror is, we're going to produce more. I know it sounds too simple. And it's like, no, there's these guys that have guns and masks and they're fucked and they're like this. Yes, absolutely. However, change the vibe. Let's change the vibe so that way they can't answer us for where we're at. And that's how you do it. It's intuition. That's how you do it. It isn't what you think about somebody or what you think is happening. It's about what you think and feel is going on and how you'd like it to be. And that's how you change things. All right? Think and feel where you want to be. I know it sounds ridiculously easy. If we get concentric as a group of people, a larger group of people, because a lot of us are not liking what's going on out there. And I say out there because outside of my business, right? I was feeling very powerless, but telephone calls are easy, all kinds of stuff. Yay. All right. So I'll read these 3 at the end, and then I'll read this rune right now. Okay. Hi, greetings. Thank you. So I'll write them down so I can use them again. How exciting. Okay. So Odin, Suelo, and Rado reversed. Okay. Perfect. Love. Ooh, okay. So Gateway is the name of the rune that I pulled for you. All right. And it's Thurisaz. And it's Thursday. Oh my goodness. So Thursday love for you. Let's see. Maybe. It's an intuitive day. And a day of expansion. And, ooh, okay, great. All right, here's your rune. We're just going to settle in there. How my runes work is that they are pathway clearers, but they're also evidence-based, showing you what's going on, okay? All right. A quickening of your development is indicated here. Yet, even in times of accelerated growth, you will have reason to halt along the way, to reconsider the old, to integrate the new. Take advantage of these halts. If you're undergoing difficulties, remember, the nature of your passage depends upon the quality of your attitude, the clarity of your intention, and the steadfastness of your will. Be certain that you are not suffering over your suffering. Drawing thursaws reversed demands contemplation on your part. Hasty decisions at this time may cause regrets, for the probability is that you will act from weakness, deceive yourself about your motives, and create new problems more severe than those you are attempting to resolve. Impulses must be tempered by thought for correct procedure. Do not attempt to go beyond where you haven't yet begun. Be still, collect yourself, and wait for the will of heaven. Okay, so the rune looks like this. I don't know if I'll get the picture of it because, oh, there we go. That's actually pretty good. There you go. And so it's reversed. Now, what I would say is this, because you got a lot of information. So the information that you got is, oh, okay. So if I'm not in a relationship right now or in a relationship right now, the time is waiting and figuring out what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep, how I feel about it. So if I'm feeling like I've had these relationships before, or I'm in this relationship again, okay, or I'm in this style of, then what I'm doing is I'm vibing that into my experience because I'm not going outside of the information that I've used before. So the information that you put on the pattern of relationship is going to be the same. So you need to clean it up. You need to clean it up so that you feel more comfortable and safe, because you're looking for safety, you're looking for support, you're looking for partnership, real partnership. And I would say that you're clearing away a lot of baggage from previous relationships. And in that, it would be easy to decide, because you're clearing, because it's not this deep thing. It's not like you haven't done work or anything. It's that you're coming to realizations about what you really want. That's what it is. So what I would say is, I would put my hand on my heart and I would ask myself, how do I show up? How do I show up in a relationship? What do I have to offer? What do I bring to the table? And then I'd write all that beautiful stuff down. Okay. Then, depending on if I'm trying to create relationship because I don't have it, this is how I would do it. I would write down all the really awesome things about me, everything that I have to offer, the person that I am and I can show up as right now. Okay. So as I can show up like right now. Okay. Absolutely reprogramming. Everybody on the planet is. Divine Feminine woke up on Saturday. So what happens is everybody got pushed into their intuitive side. So everybody's feeling a lot. If you are already in your Divine Feminine or you're using your intuition, then you're good because you're in this flow. And even though fire is very big in this next cycle, the idea is that water tempers fire. So go with the flow, be like water, listen to Bruce. Okay. So what I would do is, after I wrote down all those really awesome things about myself, I would take a pen and paper out because I'd be in a really good mood. I'd be in a great mood. I'd see all my attributes. I'd see my worth. All right. Then I would go ahead and I would write a letter from the partner I'm looking for to me. All right. About how much they love me, about how much they care for me, the things we do together, how we get along. All right. We're not exactly the same, but I would write that letter and then I would read that letter every day. And I would do it from a place. I wouldn't write the letter unless I was feeling really, really awesome, because every time you read the letter, it's going to take you back into the vibration. So make sure it's a good one. Anyway, then I'd read the letter every day, maybe sleep with it under my pillow, and I would wait to see what the universe showed me is available because of my vibration. And it will happen because that becomes your focus. So when we make a desire out into the universe, we're sending information, but it's frequency, waves. And those waves match how we're feeling. So we're asking, hey, we want to feel this way again. We want to think this way again. Okay. And so what you want to do is you want to program that. And that's what we're doing. We're all programming ourselves. So great words. Excellent. Okay, great. And then I have, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Lisbeth. If you'd like, I'll pull a rune. You have to specify what kind. All right. Greetings to you. And reprogramming is what everybody does. Life is like hypnosis. We are so hypnotized by our focus. We go into OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, like all day long. Did I get that done? Did I get it done right? Did I do it the way they wanted? Oh, well, let's see. Here's the first one. Okay, reprogram. Okay, here we are. I have so many realizations about childhood and parental or past relationships now. Makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's what's happening right now. It's our planetary alignment has just hit Aquarius altogether. And Venus entered first. And so this is the second pass that she's doing. And the idea is to understand that all of our experience is created. And so it's been created to this point with the energy we're feeling outside. In order for it to change, we need to change the energy. And that's the ease. That's how easy it is. I know it seems too easy, but that's what we could do because we're vibrational beings. I'm sorry. I just, have a good day. Okay. So let's see. I like them all. So I'll go general this time. Okay, great. Very cool. I love runes. Runes for me speak openings, and they also give me direction. And anytime I pull a rune from like my little magic bag, it's correct. So let's see. Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice. So breakthrough. Oh, I'm even on the page. That is hilarious. It's Degas. No kidding. No kidding. That's great. Okay, so breakthrough is a rune, Degas. There you are. Okay, that's great. Ooh, okay. This will probably match up. Here is the final rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. So you probably are feeling like, oh, I'm here. I'm already living it. I'm doing, whoa. Okay. And there's like a lot of dawning of realizations and like ahas and epiphanies and things like that, but it's everything that you already knew, right? And that's where you're at. So drawing a Degas often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Yeah, you're all open. I feel it. You have a sip of coffee on that one. Cool. Very contemplative. And in your contemplation, you're learning. Here's an exercise. Okay. Here's an exercise that'll support you. Because it's kind of like this transformation is very impactful and you're learning it. And all you have to do is be in your divine feminine. If you've been to a reader before, a reader might have told you, oh, take a bubble bath, do these girly things. And that isn't what it is. It's pay attention to your intuition. Your intuition is brought about by emotions that you choose and the feelings generated. That's your intuition. It's how you are reading the energy around you through your heart brain. Okay. And we have DNA strands that allow us to self-regulate our emotions and also articulate our experience to ourselves. So you have a mind that thinks, it pulls in ideation, very masculine energy because that's metal, okay? And then how you hear it is you talking to yourself about it, okay? Different voices, different energies that you're interacting with in your mind, right? So that's your clairaudience. So claircognizance and clairaudience. And then how you perceive things is your third eye, right? And it creates a feeling. So your third eye and your heart go together. That's your third eye and your clairsentience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, how you see the world, okay? And you're practicing these. And I would say that a grounding exercise would do really well in the morning if you don't have one already. Feels like you already have a substantial practice, at least in your mind. Whether or not you can execute it Sometimes it feels like you get airy-fairy for yourself and you don't like that, but it's all right. Allow your playful child to come out because that's going to lead you in a really good direction. That's how you choose your vibe, okay? You go into your playful child and you say, hey, what would be fun today? Okay, let's continue with your rune. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment, which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. If Dagaz is followed by the blank rune, the magnitude of the transformation might be so great as to portend a death, the successful conclusion of your passage. So it could absolutely be that, but we're not pulling a second rune, so you're all good. And it says a major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. That's why I was so excited when we got it. All right. The darkness is behind you. Daylight has come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or behave recklessly into your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. So congratulations on your run. And it really is deciding. Okay, so deciding that it's going to be good, deciding that this is how you'd like it, deciding from a place of how you feel and think at the same time. And that turns it all on. All right. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. I have time for one more. So it's hello, all. Hi, Lucinda. Hey. Okay, can I ask for an energy reading? I just feel odd energy around me in my aura. Okay. Maybe other people's energy. I'm not sure how to clear it or what's going on. Okay, you know what? I have a general reading for the runes that I can go to, so that's not a problem. And you're very welcome, Elizabeth. Okay. All right. So we won't do a general reading of the runes. It's fine. What we'll do is we'll do this energy thing. So we're all feeling the energy. You have to understand that we are all, like the whole planet is now feeling the energy, and it feels chaotic because there's so many desires and so many bounces. So you might say, oh, I'd really like for this to go like this. Oh, but I don't know if it'll happen. Oh, I really want this to happen. Oh man, but who knows? I want this. I don't know. I want this. I don't know. And because there's so much of that on the planet, you have to plug in to where you want to be. You have to find the frequency that you want to flow in, and then that will open it up for you. So right now, your curiosity, your intuitive curiosity that that really got amplified on Saturday, your nature is waking up. As it wakes up, it's curious. It's like, ooh, what's that over there? Ooh, what's that over there? Oh, look at that. Look at that. And that's if you're open. And for me, it doesn't sound like you're very open. It sounds like you're more like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? And you can see the difference in the energy. You can see the difference in how you're running your energy, how you're using your energy in your field. Okay. If it's like, oh, I wonder what that is. Oh, cool. I wonder what that is. It's kind of like you're going out and you're swimming into the ocean of energy, and you're not picking up anything in particular, you're just kind of checking it out. If you stay too long in a curiosity, you become that frequency because you start to vibrate it. When you start to vibrate it, what happens is that you become it, and now you're going to feel that way. We call it empathy. People call it, oh, I'm an empath. It's your curiosity. Your curiosity is so heightened that you want to find out what the difference in vibration that's just been introduced into your experience. Sometimes it might be very obvious, like somebody comes in and they're going through something and they want to talk to you. You'll be like, oh man, I don't want to feel that way. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay, great. Now your vibration is that vibrational match for them at that time. Okay, you've become it. How you were a vibrational match prior to that is that we feel each other up energetically all the time. so some tips about that, right? First, it isn't keep to yourself as much as it is understand you are sovereign. So just understand you're sovereign, and we're shared, extremely shared. So all the energy that you pick up, it belongs to everyone. You too. It's oneness. So you're going into consciousness, you're going in there with your mind, you're going there with your heart brain frequencies, and your physical form. Your breath alone is enough. Okay. So your mind, body, spirit is deciding what the experience is, even though you've asked for it. All right. And you've asked for it in a variety of ways. You can ask for it consciously or subconsciously. And that's why the inner work that we do, right? The inner work that we do is very important. All right. When we're unwilling to pull our own divine source into ourselves, our own divine spirit, right? It's because we have other energy stored in our physical frame that's painful or chaotic or confusing or overwhelming. And that's a signature of an energy that we have picked up out of curiosity. It doesn't make it right or wrong. It just means it's present and we're noticing it. So as we notice it, do we need to do anything with it? Well, we're noticing energy. And we're noticing this energy is behaving like this because we're feeling it. And so let's, because like you're almost there. You see how you're almost there? You still have like this, you're still just outside of where I'm pulling all of us, okay? I'm pulling us magnetically with my vibration. That's what I'm doing. I'm becoming the center, most fastest cycles per second vibration in our thread. Okay? And I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm going to amplify it. Okay? I'm doing it because I'm thinking it. That's my intention. And I'm feeling what that is. So I'm dropping into my body. I'm going to drop all the way into my body until I come all the way down to my toes. I'm going to pay attention all the way down to my toes. And then I'm going to think about the earth. I'm going to think about the earth and how I feel her supporting me, holding me up. She's literally holding me up. Literally holding me up. And I'm going to feed her that love and gratitude I get with that. And I'm going to tell her, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mother Earth. And I might ask her, Mother Earth, will you help me transmute this energy into little white butterflies of unconditional love, source energy? And that's like the psychic debris aspect. And I feel a lot of emotion. So as I feel a lot of emotion, I'm sensing that you have spirit around you. And spirit usually comes when we ask for a lot of help. You're starting to get very emotional. I love you. It's okay. All right? It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's all right. That's what we're all here for. That's what oneness is. Oneness is here to be supportive and communal. And that's what we're moving toward. That's what we're all feeling and moving toward. All right? Relax. Take a breath. Relax deeper into your body. There you go. And you're learning how to ground. That's what you're doing. You're learning how to ground and be in charge of it. Okay? All right. See how you took a breath, so you filled up your form physically, and then you seated yourself in your body, and now you don't have the overwhelming emotion. It's still present, okay, but it's external from you now, all right, because you decided to take up space in your physical and your auric and your energetic field, okay? All right. So now let's imagine or pretend, okay, that this energy we want to honor because it honored us by showing up because we asked for help, right? So I usually open like a transition point. And then I feel like all the love. And then I address the spirit energy. And right now I'm communicating that if you can see me, you're dead. And that's always kind of emotional, which is interesting. And then I'm going to invite all spirit energy. I'm doing everybody in the thread, okay? All spirit energy in need of transition. Go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. Now just imagine or pretend that all of this spirit energy is finding the light and moving into a different dimensional space than where I'm at. My mind and my body, because I'm going to feel into it. My emotion is going lower. I'm noticing that my heart is still a little heavy. All right. So maybe what I'd like for you to do, you in particular, is to ask the energy to step outside of you. All right. See, we're all sovereign beings and connected to the same source, so there's no need for vampirism. All right. So step outside. There you go. Oh, good, right? And with this one, I want you to imagine or pretend that there's a door that you can see in front of you that's between you and the entity, all right? And they feel very confused and everything, but this door registers for them. It's where they want to be, okay? So we're just going to open the door and we're going to release the rest. There we go. The door automatically closes. It's only one way. See how we're constructing it? All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're coming more into your body and feeling a little bit more emotion. That's your emotion. That's your sovereignty. That's gratitude. It's one of my favorite vibrations. I love gratitude. I'm so grateful to be here. Okay. Ooh, there you go. It's going to be okay. It'll be okay. We can call it reprogramming. I like to give it beautiful, flowy words. So I'll say things like, I'm mindscaping instead of landscaping. All right. Now you're settling your world, your understanding, your thoughts, your feelings, they're starting to relax and you're finding ease. Okay. And so you just breathe into it. And then the last individuals that come are everybody else, like angels and gnomes and fairies and dragons and light beings and galactic beings and ETs and however you want to construct your everything. Okay. Everything that you ask help from comes, and it's okay. That's why we feel full. So now we want to say thank you for your service. You may go. All right. And then I know, okay, so I know I'm sovereign and I'm okay now. I'm by myself now. I feel aligned and alone. I feel only one frequency, mine. All right. I hope you guys have a great morning. Thank you so much for bringing me too back into my body. I love you. And Laura and I will return next Thursday. I'm on again. Tuesday, I'm probably going to pop up a little bit because I'm really seeing the necessity to be able to do this. I hope you guys have a great day and blessings.